to a new segment that Maria and I have decided to do, 7 things from 7 Generation Games. From our studio in beautiful downtown Santa Monica.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It's an honor to be in the studio. But anyways, we were talking about, we just put out a new app, Making Camp.
Woo!
Woo! And we're talking about how people think that it's fun and exciting and really cool and all these things it is, but they don't necessarily realize how much goes into making something.
Because you need an entire team of people, animators, artists, software developers, and some of the people on this team are going to be doofuses.
That's right. And we have had the honor over the, what honor would you say would be the word? Experience over the last several years in dealing with some of those said people. And today is the 7 things. We're talking about the 7 most ridiculous, yes, they said it, things that have been said around the 7 Generation Games offices.
Also known as how to get your sorry ass fired.
Starting with our runner-ups. Mine, I've got, wait, where did he go? Hold on, he's back in the meeting. And, he's holding a puppy? And that one is actually not said by a doofus. It's actually said by someone we really like who's still here, but that's one of my favorite video meeting quotes of all time.
Alright, my runner-up would be... Oh, not that one. This one. I didn't realize you meant this Thursday. Yes, somebody actually said that when I said I want it by Thursday, and Thursday came and I said, where is it? And they said, I didn't realize you meant this Thursday, just like some Thursday in the future.
Eventually, on a Thursday. Well, and now it's time for our topic.
Number 7 overall, see, we're good at math, is, sorry, I'm just a little high right now. This is not a good thing to say in a meeting with your boss. When you're discussing deadlines and when is this thing going to be done and why do we not have the artwork, you should probably say Thursday, a specific Thursday. But my point is you should not say, sorry, I'm a little high right now, I can't focus in this meeting.
Right. Honesty is not always the best policy. Mine is, when someone says to you, why did you not do that? And then they have to follow up with, no, that wasn't a rhetorical question. Please stop laughing. Why did you do that? I just wasn't listening. That's not ever an answer you should give in your office, period. That one, my number 3 or 6 out of 7.
And my next thing that you should not say at 7 Generation Games, if you'd like to continue to be employed, is there a man I can talk to? This actually happened because we were very, very busy. And so this person had come highly recommended, and that's a bizarre thing. Like, a lot of these people can really highly recommend it. Like, we don't just go out and put an ad in Craigslist, are you a doofus? Come work for 7 Generation Games. I mean, people we knew said, oh, this person's really good, and they're really competent. So they call me up, and I'm talking to them, and they say, I would need the passwords to everything in your company, to your Amazon, your servers, your everything. And I said, no, we won't be giving you that. We will give you a sample of the data that mimics the actual data because you're working off-site and we don't know you. And no, we will not give you all the passwords for everything in the company. And he says, is there a man I can talk to? Do you have a tech guy? And I said, I am one of the co-founders, half the software development team, and you're fired.
No, that's why we keep all of our development in-house, as in in-house. In this case, we're actually in your house. But
yes.
we've expanded outside of the house. So that, but
if they're really crazy, you can see them. Okay.
All right.
How about you?
My next one. If the company has bought a whole bunch of computers for use and testing products, and they all disappear while you're supposed to be the person responsible for them, the improper answer, I guess, is, it wasn't my fault, the computers are stolen because I don't know who did it. And that's not an acceptable answer, because if you did know who did it, you would be a witness or an accomplice. Where are my computers?
Right. Well, and if you have the computers, and you're supposed to have locked them up in a safe place, and you come back and they were gone, whose fault is it? I mean, it's part fault of the person that stole them, but I think there's some extra fault here to go around.
It's definitely more your fault than my fault.
Exactly.
Except for maybe it's my fault for entrusting you with the computers.
Because you're a doofus! Yes, okay. All right. Have another one?
Uh-huh.
I forgot to come to work. So this person did not have like a swing shift that was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 to 5, you have a part-time job, you come here, and one day this person did not come to work, and I was doing software development all day long, but then we had some release and some things that were due to a customer, so I had to stay up till like 4 in the morning after I had worked till 8 p.m. during my work to do their work. And the next day I called this person and said, "Where were you yesterday?" And their answer was, "I guess I forgot to come to work."
Now, this one is my absolute favorite, and I think part of what really excites me about it is that it was sent to us in a 14-point, I don't think it was Comic Sans, actually 24-point, kind of a non-traditional type purple font email. And it started with, "I drank a lot of NyQuil, I'm going to miss the deadline, and about the hours that I'll be billing you, I'm kind of off on those because time has not existed for me. So I guess that means that you haven't worked any time and I don't have to pay you any time because it doesn't exist."
Because I'll tell you what, hell will be freezing over before I pay you, so.
And the number one. And so that's pretty good because we've had a pretty good run so far.
That wasn't even the number one. All right. So, Dennis, our invisible developer, camera person who never gets mad at anything, came downstairs and said, "You must fire this person now." Now, when I specifically say to you, "Don't do this thing," you should not do that thing. Even more true if we're in a meeting and I say, "Oh yeah, do not delete any classes in there unless you know that you added them yourself and they don't do anything else." And you say, "Yes."
Yes, ma'am.
And then you delete all of these classes, and now I am paying you to break stuff because now all of this stuff that worked now does not work. And I say to you, why did you do that? Why did you do that thing that was the exact opposite thing that I told you to do? And
Yes, why would I?
because I went to a for-profit trade school, which is now defunct and being sued by the federal government, and I got a certificate in programming thingies, and I thought you didn't know what you were talking about, so I just decided to disregard everything you said and do what I wanted to anyway. Number one way to get your sorry ass fired. Though coming to work high or time not existing for you, I think it's a 3-way tie.
Those are three pretty good ones.
Forgetting to come to work too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, though, we have now learned from all of this.
These are discarded people.
There exist current people helps us make this.
Right, see? So, pretty good. 7 things from 7 Generation Games.